With an ever-expanding fast food industry along with the UK population's waistlines, is it a wonder that obesity levels are increasing? Today's video we will explore the 5 main mistakes we make when we're trying to lose weight.
Hi everyone, welcome to the next video of the Street Defence Combat Conditioning Coaching Series. Today's topic is the 5 top mistakes that people use when trying to lose weight. It's a big problem that I've seen over the 20 plus years I've had as a personal trainer and wellness coach. Honestly, I want to try and iron these things out for you so you don't go the same route. I want everyone to look at ways they can get fit and healthy without making big mistakes that are going to take them even longer to actually lose weight. And obviously the big key is to keep it off as well. There's so many unsustainable ways of losing weight, and I want to help you lose weight in the correct way. And obviously these 5 tips will show you how to avoid these mistakes. Obviously therefore it's going to make it easier for you to lose weight and keep it off. Let's go for it.
So first off, weigh yourself less often. Too many people weigh themselves too frequently, and obviously this can lead to demotivation due to not seeing too much of a difference. Therefore, look, if you do weigh yourself, I'd say spread it out across 2, 3 or 4 weeks, but mainly measure yourself. You get more accurate results that way. Next on the list is not all about the gym. So many people feel they have to join and be in a gym to get fit. Obviously, you can just go out of your front door, walk, run. You can go and play team sports. You can go rock climbing or so on. Or you can even train at home as well. There's so many workouts, online workouts and classes and so on. So don't always think you have to join a gym to get fit. There are other options. Next on the list is stop yo-yo dieting. So many people resort to diet shakes and calorie counting and calorie cutting diet plans and so on. And obviously the problem with this is it does start you to get to a point where you lose a lot of weight quickly, and obviously you can't sustain it. Therefore you put the weight on and more in some cases, and then you go back to the diet, and that starts to get you on the rung of becoming a yo-yo dieter, which you want to avoid at all costs. Next on the list is focus on losing body fat. So many people focus on body weight, focus on a body fat. That is what you're looking to reduce. Okay, losing water, obviously, or just losing weight. If that's the case, just take your shoes off. Okay, we want to lose body fat and we want to keep the body fat off as well. So try and think of it from a different point of view. It's not about weight, which is why I tend to look more towards measuring ourselves rather than weighing ourselves. So avoiding the consumer calendar. The meaning behind this is obviously people actually sit and go along with the diary of the year. So January tends to be weight loss, when people obviously put lots of weight on during the Christmas period, lose the weight, and obviously then they move towards Easter, and obviously they gain the weight from Easter eggs and so on and eating badly, because obviously that sort of time of year. They go back to dieting because obviously they want to diet for the summer. Okay, so then you're starting to lose the weight again. The next thing is the big all-inclusive holiday buffet that most people have on 2-week all-inclusive holidays. Therefore, the weight comes back on, and then you diet again. Obviously, because you put so much weight on during the holiday as well. So you can see you're already starting to yo-yo quite a lot by this point. Obviously, then the Christmas period comes up, and people consume vast amounts of alcohol and food, and obviously put on a lot of weight, especially if it can go over a sort of 2-week period. And obviously then it goes back into the cycle of dieting again. So you can see how we can start to go into this negative cycle, and it's really important to keep away from that.
So that's the 5 most common mistakes people make when they're trying to lose weight. So I hope you found that helpful, and obviously sort of take those sort of things on board and look at what you do yourself, and obviously whether you've done any sort of diets before. Obviously the idea is to avoid that in the future, and obviously making better choices throughout the year, and just trying to think of a way of being fitter and healthier which is more sustainable to you and fits in with your life and lifestyle and gives you the results you want. So through the year, rather than getting into this cycle of going up and down with the weight here as the year goes on, try and be a little bit more consistent. So rather than sort of going from sort of 3 here to being, really bad health, obviously going all the way up to sort of 8 or 9 because you've got a holiday and so on, then dropping all the way back down, I want you to try and sort of focus on being sort of 7, 8 out of 10 through the year. So if you do need to sort of crank it up for whatever reason, whether it's a photo shoot or anything like that, it's not going to be so extreme a change in what you're currently doing to try and make those changes. So try and think of it that way. And the thing to make you feel better, even athletes, they do not do it all year round. Okay, they're still going to be pretty fit all year compared to most people, but I guarantee you they're not going to be 9, 10 out of 10 for the whole year. Okay, so obviously they'll get injured. Obviously what they do is they tend to sort of train up to an event to get into their peak condition for the event, and as soon as the event is over, they bring themselves back down to that 7, 8 out of 10. Okay, and obviously it's a lot more sustainable. And especially even with the eating as well, try and let it focus into what you're willing to sacrifice to get into the shape that you want. A lot of people they love the idea of getting into a certain sort of condition, but then when they look at what it takes to get there, they're not actually really willing to sacrifice that much. And if that is the case, you might steadily work yourself towards that goal and stop a bit short and think, actually, I'm happy where I'm at this stage and I want to stay there. I don't want to go any further. I'm not willing to sacrifice that much more. And that is sometimes how I've worked with individuals that have sort of thought and worked that way, is that if they find it really difficult and have been trying for 20 years to lose weight and be healthy, okay, it's not going to be a change overnight. Therefore, sometimes it's better to take a steady approach, look at all aspects of health and sleep and stress and so on, hydration, nutrition, and obviously the exercise as well and activity on top, and then trying to work and gradually tweak those areas over a sustained and longer period of time. And then once you see changes, that you tend to become even more motivated because you've seen the changes that you've got from the changes you've made so far. Then you might think, actually, I'm willing to change a few more. So I hope you found today's video really helpful. Any comments, just feel free to put them in the comment section below, or visit the website and you can contact me via the email on there. So it's www.streetdefenseuk.com. Stay fit, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon.